Morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to my second annual WPT in All Vegas Poker Space. Today is day 16 of the WPT, getting close to the end, folks. I'm Sherry Pluskota, your host. I'm glad you're joining me, either currently or in the future. Many thank yous to you. I'm going to hit the ground running with some of the tournaments and the schedules for today because folks are trying to get out the door. So over at the WPT today, pardon me, at 11 a.m. is their no limit day 1C of their $2 million guarantee. $1,100 buy-in, 40K starting stack, 30-minute blinds that graduate to 40 minutes. Day 3 of the World Championship starts today at 12 noon. Also at 12 noon is their horse that's with an H tournament. Day 2, it's a $150,000 guarantee, $1,600 buy-in, 40K starting stack, 40-minute blinds that turn into 60-minute blinds. Also at 12 p.m. is their PLO tournament, 100K guarantee, $1,100 buy-in, 30K starting stack, 30-minute blinds. Also at the win today at 1 p.m. is their high roller day 2. And 3 p.m. is a milestone satellite into the 3K No Limit tournament. 10 seats guarantee. That's a $400 buy-in. At 6 p.m. is a No Limit Day 1D Turbo. $2 million guarantee, 40K starting stack, 20-minute blinds that graduate into 40-minute blinds. Also at 7 p.m. at the win is a 7 p.m. milestone Satty into that 3K no limit tournament, 10 seats guaranteed, $400 buy-in, 20K starting stack with 20-minute blinds. Over at Resorts World today at 12:05 is a $200 no limit tournament, 10K guaranteed, 25K starting stack, 30-minute blinds. And at 7:05 is a $200 nightcap, 3K guaranteed, 25K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. I am going to send Maureen a microphone. If you'd like to come up and chat, that'll be great. If you didn't catch it, you can just request in that bottom left corner if you'd like to come up and chat. At 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. at the Bellagio today is a $150 no limit tournament, 2K guarantee, 20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. That's what's happening over at the Bellagio. And at the MGM today is a 11:10 a.m. tournament, $125 buy-in, grand rebuy, 1,500 guarantee, 10K starting stack, 15-minute blinds at 3:10 p.m. over at the MGM is a $125 grand bounty tournament. 1K guarantee, 20K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. At 7:10 p.m. is a $125 grand rebuy, $1,500 guarantee, 10K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. Also at 11:10 p.m. over at the MGM is a $125 grand stack bounty, 1K guarantee, 20K starting stack, 15-minute blinds. So I wanted to kind of get those out of the way this morning. Many thanks to my sponsor, Elevator Results. If you need a tailor-made workout plan to help you lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results can help design that plan. Follow them on Twitter and check out their site at elevatorresultspt.com. Maureen put in our little chat that she's not able to speak right now, but she wanted to come and hear the women's news. I like it. Well, there's lots going on. And I think you're referring to um, in my tease for the space this morning, I put some poo emojis. And I guess there was some chaos at the WPT ladies event the other day. And I had seen some tweets about it, but nobody was really elaborating. And then Jackie Burkhart put out a tweet that kind of explained everything that happened at the ladies event that was very unfortunate for the five women involved. And I'm just going to read Jackie Burkhart's tweet. I think it was from yesterday, which reads, apparently five women had eggs on dinner break. In parentheses, WTF question mark. Together, then they got the runs. Demanding comped rooms and refunds. There were multiple outfit changes. Hands were missed. Eventually, women are playing in their pajamas and flip flops with no socks. The floor guy seemed so uncomfortable. So that's what I was referring to, Maureen. I guess some ladies got sick and it wasn't very pretty. And surprisingly enough, that was like, there was some tweets, like I said, about it, but nobody was elaborating about exactly what happened. And so, as curious as I was, I've just been too busy to dive into it. So I appreciated Jackie kind of enlightening us on the details, so to speak. So hopefully those ladies are all feeling better, and hopefully the kitchen of wherever they got those eggs from were, hopefully someone wasn't being naughty and doing something on purpose to those that were purchasing food from them. So fingers crossed that it was just some crazy, you know whatever. But one would have to wonder exactly what took place there. And if I bought, and it could have been somebody made them at their own condo and they brought them with them and they ate them, on break or whatever. I have no idea where the eggs came from, but I'll tell you what, if it were me, I definitely would be, calling the health department if that's, fits the situation, so to speak. So, yeah, a little crazy at the ladies' event. Um, I do want to talk about first of all, the WSOP dates have been released for next year. The WSOP dates are going to be May the 26th through July the 15th. Of course, the schedule has not been released yet, but there are tentative copies out there. So we shall see when all the dates. I guess 4th of July falls on a Sunday, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the schedule. As far as the main event, the ladies' week, blah, blah, blah. So, anyway, those are the dates for the WSOP, May 26th through the July 15th. Hey, Karen, how are you?
Hey, sorry I'm a little late. How's it going?
That's okay. It happens, right? It's going well, thank you. I don't know if you heard any of the stuff I talked about at the ladies' event at the WPT. It seems that five women had eggs. Did you see all that discussion?
No.
Okay, so five ladies on break had eggs together. I don't know where the eggs came from, and I see Bathwaters for Buy-in said the eggs come from chickens. Thank you for that. Buy-in for Bathwaters. I mean, Bathwaters for Buy-ins. I'm just going to read the tweet again that Jackie Burkhart put out, and it says apparently five women had eggs on dinner break. In parentheses, WTF question mark. Together, so on dinner break together, and then got the runs, demanding comped rooms and refunds. There were multiple outfit changes. Hands were missed. Eventually, women are playing in pajamas and flip flops with no socks. The floor guy seems so uncomfortable.
I'm confused. This is a real thing
Yes, girl.
with the runs from eggs.
Yes.
I'm gonna go look at it. I mean,
But
because
here's the thing, Karen. It could, what if somebody, I don't know where the eggs came from. Did one of the ladies make them in the condo and bring them with her for their break? Are they all on some special diet together? So on break they were having, you know what I mean? Or did they purchase them somewhere and somebody in that kitchen did something naughty? So, there's a lot of unanswered questions about that situation. And hopefully the ladies are feeling better. I'm joking about things, but it is serious. Oh, never a dull moment. But yeah. All right, I played a daily tournament yesterday, Karen.
How'd you do?
I was the bubble girl, seventh place. You needed to be six for the money.
Darn.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about something though. I don't know if ASG can come up here, or even Maureen if you want to. Oh, you can't because she's in a place she can't talk. Anyway, let me tell you about the situation and get a feel for what you think. I mean, I know after it happened and the lady went out, I had a discussion with the other guy that was in the hand with me to see what his thinking was because I was thinking about it one way and he just played it a whole different way. And I was like, okay, am I missing something here? Like, am I thinking about it the wrong way? Excuse me. So here's the situation. We are down to, I think there were 14 of us left, maybe 12. And I'm in the big blind, and the lady in this, and the blinds are 4,000, 8,000, 8,000. I think I have maybe six big blinds at this time left. Pardon me. The lady in the small blind is in for four, and she has 8,000 behind. Okay. The guy in the button is the chip leader. So he has probably 130, 40,000 in front of him. It folds to him. If you're in that situation, what are you doing, Karen? On the button, chip leader.
Okay, first of all, I disconnected. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, good. It reconnected successfully. All right. So tell me just again, the woman in the small blind is short stacks, it sounds like. She has
right,
one big blind behind or something.
right.
And
So
then
she's in for 4,000. She has eight behind. It gets to the button, who is the chip leader with 130 or 40,000 in chips.
mm-hmm.
If that's you, you're the chip leader on the button. What are you doing in that position?
What is and what's the stack size of big blind?
That's me. I
Oh,
have,
that's
yeah, I have about six big blinds.
oh no, I'm just going all in.
Okay.
If I've got a decent, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put in and try to steal the blinds. And that's what I would do if I'm the chip leader. Especially, it depends on how big their stack was, but you guys don't have any chips.
Well, here's how I look at it. To me, he should have just called in hopes that she shoves in because at this point we're trying to get rid of players. We're trying to get rid of stacks. You just call, okay, in hopes that she just goes all in. And then I call her 4,000 because she only has 4,000 more than my big blind that I already have in there. I'm just going to call her 4,000 more than likely. And guess what? You can like ride me hard from that point forward. But at least we got her all in that hand. If we don't get her all in that hand, she survives another round.
That's true, but it's harder to take the pot down if there's three of you in. Like if you stay in too, is
Yeah,
all.
but it really comes up heads up after that, right? Because if she goes all in, or she folds to try to survive another round. I'm trying to target her in that position. I'm trying to target somebody to take them out. If I'm the chip leader, somebody's so short stacked. All right, onward ho. Yesterday I did get to meet with Lupe Soto, who owns Poker Gives. For those that aren't familiar, oh, poor Karen's losing signal. For those that are not familiar, Poker Go is a charitable organ. Not Poker Go. Poker Gives is a charitable organization that was started by Mike Sexton, Linda Johnson, Lisa Tenner, and Jan Fisher to, raise money and do good deeds within the poker community and the community of Las Vegas. So this organization's been around, and Lupe Soto now owns it. And so I met with her yesterday. For those that know that I have a quilt that I had made for my poker t-shirts. Um, some of you have seen it because I had it at the meetup game. And we met yesterday, and we are definitely going to do a raffle that's going to benefit Poker Gives homeless. They do a feeding of the homeless. They have a feeding of the homeless arm of that charity. And so we are going to work hand in hand with that charity to raise money through a raffle of this quilt. And just an FYI, the tickets are going to be $10 each. But if you make a $25 donation, you're going to get 5 tickets. So that's quite a deal in my eyes. So, anyway, that's going to kick off after Christmas sometime, probably February. Um, Got to try to kick around some names for the advertisement, I haven't been able to pinpoint something I like yet, and Lupe's going to try to work on it too. So, Maureen, if you can come up with something or anybody else, just DM me. And, I thought about like Peaches teams up with Poker Gives, something like that, but then I don't like that. So, anyway, anybody think of some catchy way to bill it? Let me know. So, we'll be working on that after Christmas. We'll kick it off. Um, And I'm still trying to get people to sign the squares that are related to their business or to them. So hopefully I'm going to catch up with Chainsaw today or tomorrow so he can sign the square that is made from a t-shirt with his liking on it. So anyway, that's what's going on with the quilt. And I'm really excited. And at some point we're going to have Barbara Zangaro, who is the executive director over at Poker Gives. We'll do an interview with her probably, and maybe Lupe again, and they can tell us all about their Monday nights that they spend feeding the homeless in Vegas. So that's what we're going to do with the quilt, and I'm really excited about it. And everybody that has seen the quilt, are really love it. Like they're like, this is fantastic. Can we do more of them? And I'm like, I'd like to see us do 1 or 2 a year. One preferably, but I don't mind doing one for the WSOP time and one for the WP time. But we got to see how this goes first. They already have in place how we can sell the tickets through their website, and we'll have a barcode. And so it's going to be really a fun experiment of charity work for sure. And I say experiment because it's something that's not been done in the poker world. So, we'll have some kinks along the way, I'm sure, but we'll work through it. Also spoke to and actually emailed somebody last night about it. Some folks here at Caesars Properties and the WSOP. And I think I'm going to be getting some t shirts from them to use in the next one. So, already starting to gear up. And I talked to 2 other people about that as well yesterday. So, trying to gear up for the next one because I'm here. So, guess what? If I can get t shirts while I'm here, then people don't have to ship them to me. And after all, I do have a whole entire empty suitcase with me because of the stuff I brought here from the meetup game. So anyway, here we are. That's what the update is on the quilt, and I am definitely excited about that. Karen, anything you want to bring up?
No, can you hear me good though?
Yes.
Sorry about all those disconnects. That was actually happening in my house, but now I'm in the car going to get my son. But I'm trying to think. Don't have a cue. I don't think I have anything right now.
No problem. ASG, how are you, pal?
All right. Yeah, I kind of got disconnected at one point. What did the button have? What was their hand?
We never saw it.
Okay, so yeah, I'd say in most circumstances I'd want to shove there because as the large stack, you actually want to just pick up chips more than you care about eliminating players. Um, so yeah, I'd rather them both fold and continue to be able to bully my stack on the using the fact that the bubble hasn't burst yet to pick up chips. Because yeah, that's when you have more of a chance of building chips than when after the bubble bursts.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just telling y'all, I'm attacking the small stack. I'm trying to get her out to eliminate her. That is my train of thought right there. But I appreciate you guys, and it'll definitely be food for thought. No doubt about it. Absolutely. ASG, are you stuck in the snow, or is it all cleared out? Is it snowing some more? What's going on with the weather there?
No snow here. Um, yeah, looks like the snow kind of finished this on Sunday, and
Oh, good.
you know still haven't. Yeah, this weekend I guess I'll have to deal with how much snow and ice is on my car, but yeah, hopefully it'll warm up. It's supposed to be a little above freezing, so maybe get some of that to melt away.
Oh, I forgot you got to go get your car still this weekend.
Yep, since I wasn't there when it did snow, it's now I'm sure just a block of ice. So we'll see
Yeah.
how much that's.
Yeah.
It's supposed to get to like 40
Oh,
or 50, so maybe that'll help a little in between time.
fingers crossed. Excuse me. Fingers crossed for sure. I need to give a shout out to my meetup game sponsors. You know, I can't say it enough. Why? Because folks go out of their way to help us have a good time. And we should go out of our way to thank them as many times as we possibly can. And of course, I'm going to start with the Bellagio and Sean McCormick and Craig Larson and the whole crew that work there. They always do right by us and and host us in, the most epic of ways. So thank you guys and gals. Also, Jim Reed over at Rec Poker and the ladies of the WPA that sent over goodie bags, and the Green Visor Gang for their Phase 6 passes, and Karen for the GTO pass, and Turbo for his gift cards, and Nat Dog for her gift cards. And um, I appreciate the support, people, because without all of us, it just doesn't work. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to do some winners around town. Lori Kiergan took down the ARIA $600 Omaha 8 or better tournament for over $8,200. And over at the Venetian, Rhett Rademacher um, through a three-way chop was the winner of the $300 bounty tournament, taking home over $3,900 plus bounties. Over at the Win WPT, Josef, I think it's Nyamberg, won the $1,100 no limit for over 79,000. Michael Willow took down the $1,100 deuce to seven mixed tournament for 35,000. David Bradshaw took home over 88,000 for taking down the $600 no limit tournament at the Win. Raja Wazwaz took down the $3,000 PLOPKO tournament for 68,000 plus over 50,000 in bounties. Kudos to those winners. Over at South Point, Conrad and Joseph chopped the 6 p.m. turbo for $1,900 each, and Howard, Lady May, and Scott chopped 11 p.m. turbo bounty tournament for 544 each. So kudos to those winners around town. And I love that the South Point tournament, they gave $3,800 to the top two. So they must have had a really nice prize pool for that 6 p.m. turbo. That's always good news. Don't forget, Thursday night at the Bellagio is going to be a ladies' meetup game. The Four Queens is sponsoring. 6 p.m. It's a 1-3 no limit. This is their third, I believe, meetup game, monthly meetup game. They're trying to get it going and continue it monthly. On January 15th will be their next meetup game at the Bellagio at 6 p.m. So love that. So ASG, anything you'd like to bring up?
I guess, yeah, I'll call it a correction from yesterday. It's more that they updated their website. The World Series POI thing, they have now updated their website to both include the pictures that were missing, as well as to say that the uh, the results will be based on your top 15 results. It won't be unlimited results added together. It'll be the top 15.
Well, that makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Like even yesterday, it was like
Yeah, I guess it was an omission of in their print earlier.
Yeah. Because, of course, we're all thinking, oh, wow, these people with deep pockets can just travel all over the world and play, 200 tournaments.
Yeah, so they kind of still can, because it is like you do get more opportunities to improve upon your best 15 results, but it isn't as mandatory almost to do so. Uh, but yeah, also, what was I going to say about that? Yeah, I think that was. Oh, yeah, and then when the pictures came in terms of what does the top prize get, it was like, oh, you get the same thing second and third gets plus, and then the picture was not loaded yet, and it turns out the picture is just the POI championship, so it's just like basically your poster or whatever bracelet might be for the POI or whatever, and there's no
Oh,
prize. So first, second, and third all get the same monetary prize.
got it. And for those that were listening yesterday when we were talking about it, online tournaments are not going to count. Just an FYI, because we did talk about that a little bit yesterday. The online tournaments will not count toward the player of the years. So, just an FYI, which I'm hoping they are going to make an announcement soon that they're going to do an online player of the year. I think would be amazing. So I still am holding out hope for that. We'll see if it comes true or not.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if they do that. If any of the prizes will still be linked to live, live tournaments.
Results. Yeah.
And I'm still not sure about that, because a lot of their events are it's one thing to have bracelet events in Vegas when people are in Vegas, but if it goes all year and includes everything, then you really have to be in those locations where you're allowed to play online. Uh, yeah. And so yeah, we've seen some feedback about uh, the 1 yearly thing so far. Brian had an opinion. I think that you predicted.
Indeed, because he always said it. He always said it. It's so funny.
But he additionally brought up the fact that if you think about it, um, the high rollers have the lowest rake of all the events, and then the people who play the high rollers are going to be the ones at the top of these leaderboards, and then now you're giving a prize to go with it of these buy-ins and events um, from their pool, and basically where are they getting the money from that? Well, they're getting the money from the rake from all their tournaments, most of which is coming from the lower buy-in. So it's like, I think he
Yep.
called it reverse Peter Pan,
Yep.
or not reverse Peter Pan, reverse Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
because you're basically, you know, uh, going to the poor to get extra buy-ins for the rich.
Well, and Chainsaw made a post about the WPT numbers being lower this year. And honestly, I don't think it's fair to try to link it to anything. People are trying to link it to, oh, but people hate America, so foreigners are not coming here. This is what's going on, so that's why they're not coming. How about we just look at it from a poker point of view? Look at the incentives that the WSOP offered to players to come to the Bahamas to play. People the incentives are so good that Jen Tilly and the Unabomber went to the Bahamas to play. It takes a lot for those two to go somewhere to play together. So you got to look at it for what it is. What was the best value for those players? Well, if I go to the Bahamas, I already have a bonus just because I did such and such at the WSOP this summer. So I'm already going in with a bonus and I haven't even played one hand.
Or definitely the ability to get a bonus for cashing or final
Right?
tabling. But and then other people brought up, and I'm sure it was a factor for some amount of people that eliminating the guarantee entirely did detract some people from going to play the WPT.
Agree. Agree. For sure. And again, I don't know why they just didn't lower it. To me, it's better to have that type of guarantee than to not have one when it's supposed to be one of the biggest events of the year. And to me, even though it isn't their intent, it sort of seems like they're running scared. Like, okay, so the Bahamas has this guarantee. If we can't say that guarantee or more, we're not going to be as good. And it's just not true.
Yeah, I think it's avoiding embarrassment both of comparing their guarantee to the WSOP
Yeah.
guarantee as well as avoiding the embarrassment
Of
of
an overlay.
no, I was going to say of having a guarantee that's lower than their largest was previously.
And I agree, but I don't think there's any poker player in the world that would not understand why they would lower it after not meeting it. I mean, would any
Yeah,
of us really care?
like I'm calling it embarrassing, and but also I'm like embarrassing to who is actually like yes, people will say, oh, your guarantee is lower, but beyond that, like the embarrassment's almost in your head. Like
Right, right. Because honestly, there is probably less than 50 people that even remember what the guarantee was that wasn't met. I mean, not many people are going to remember the number because honestly, it's not that important. It really isn't at this point. It is if I'm making a decision whether I'm coming to play a tournament, but at this point, people aren't even going to remember the number that was missed. Some of us will because we use it for
or
context.
or even if you do remember the number, okay, it's lower. Okay, once you say that, what are you gonna say?
Exactly. Exactly. No, 100%. It's just so irrelevant. It's like, you know what? Don't run your tail and hide. Just regroup and say, look, we made a mistake. We didn't make the guarantee. So we lowered it for this year because the numbers did, that's what the numbers dictate. Like approach it from a business sense that, hey, we lowered it because the bottom line didn't add up last year. So we had no choice. I mean, who doesn't understand that business decision? It's crazy. Absolutely insane. But anyway, I'm going to head over to the WPT today, see everybody, and hopefully get some signatures on the quilts. Looking forward to it. Seeing Towley, my friend Towley, of course. Karen, tell us what you did yesterday on streaming.
Yeah, so um, yesterday I had my first home game. Um,
Nice.
yeah, so thank you for asking. Yeah, and I was nervous to have my own home game. All of the Stormers have their own home games. I guess most of them do, and mainly because I don't have a lot of viewers, and so I was worried about filling the home game. Speaking about him being embarrassed about an overlay or this.
What did you guys play for?
so so well, here's what happened. So Arlenia and 20 Poker do their home games, and they have like a jackpot too. If you win both, you get an extra $100, and it's real low buy-in. It's like a dollar. Hers is $1.65, and his is $2.05. And it's just a
Oh,
real community thing. And they get people, okay? They get people, but I still haven't been wanting to do a home game. Then, as I'm looking, into my future, and I want to improve my stream, which is why I'm now streaming on Mondays, because I need to stream more hours. Is really one of my problems. And I've got some other improvements to my stream. But anyway, all this came together, and I was talking to Arlenia, and she suggested, hey, put your home game like an hour after 20. So then it's staggered, hers, and an hour later his, and then I could join in on their jackpot. So I kind of rode their coattails a little. That was the
that's
idea.
okay.
That was the
Yeah.
idea. They're trying to help me. And so she is such a sweetheart. She ended up doing a giveaway on her stream for 10 entries into my home game. Is that not the nicest?
Oh, good for her.
Just to help me jump start my home game. And
Yeah.
then I gave away about 12 entries too. So I got like 71 entries. So a lot of the people
Awesome.
from their home games jumped in. But anyway, it was fun, and it was my first home game. So anybody out there listening to the recording or live, join my home game Tuesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern time.
There you go. I love promoting people doing stuff.
Speaking of ACR, I think I saw Ebony Kenny pulled the biggest or second biggest bounty in the mystery bounty tournament, Bahamas there.
Oh, she did. What did she pull? I didn't even see that.
Let me see if I can find the video.
Yeah, the video's on Poker.org, but I didn't get to look at it yet. It's just Stacy mentioned it to me, and I sort of located the video, but then I didn't have a chance to look yet. But yeah, she did pull a bounty, big
Good
one.
for her.
She definitely pulled a big one. Whatever,
Good for
whatever
her.
it was a lot.
Nice. There's only one reason I want to play a mystery bounty tournament is to be able to pull one of those big bounties, right? One day, one day. That's awesome. Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, I'm trying to look now at the
No
video.
worries.
I'll
No.
play the video while we're on screen.
Yeah, it's almost impossible. Let me look at her Twitter account. Maybe she posted the number. Hold on. If I can get out of I
It looks like 10,000
oh
in the
nice.
turbo bounty.
Nice.
So
I'll
I don't
take
know if
them.
that was at 2,500 or
Right.
whatever buy-in.
Right.
The buy-ins are all crazy expensive over there. So I'll say 2,500 minimum, and maybe she pulled a 10K out of that.
Good for her. Uh yeah. One day, hopefully, one of us will pull one of those big bounties out. But I'll tell you what I really want to pull out is the lottery numbers at $1 billion so we can take a private jet and go play some poker as a group.
That's right. Now, I've lost track of it. When is the next drawing?
Girl, you are asking the wrong one. What is today? Wednesday? Is it today? Wednesday?
I just
It-
got to make sure I have tickets. I think it might be today. I'm going to look real quick. I'm not sure.
I think it may be today. But yeah, we need to win that, folks. How fun would this be? Could you imagine? I'd be like, okay, for all those people that have been with me since day one, you're going with me on a charter meetup game somewhere in the world. We're going to hit a charter jet and we're going to go to a meetup game somewhere in the world. How fun would that be?
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. So I think I already have my tickets, but I'm going to double check it because I get mine online.
Well, good luck, my friend. I
That's what.
think
Yeah, if one of us wins, we're
we're
globe trotting.
we're globetrotting. We're gonna have some fun, people, and we're gonna hire a camera crew. Karen, I've decided.
And we won't even be able to hide that we won because they're going to say, well, why are Karen and Sherry traveling everywhere playing poker? And then, we heard that space recording.
We could just blow it off to like we got some sugar daddies in the poker world that want to put two old ladies on a jet and
We're following Alan Kessler around.
yeah. I think we should take him with us, Karen, just for comedic value.
And he loves women. We could definitely rope him in.
He would love that. He would be hilarious. A free jet ride, he's in. You know that. He's in if it's free. Oh God. So funny. I love it. Love it. Oh, excuse me for yawning, you guys, but this is day what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, day 6 in Vegas. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I don't know if I'll play today. I played cash yesterday. I was kicking butt. Then I played the tournament, was playing really well. I'm good. I'm really happy with where my poker is right now, considering I don't get to play very often. I often think, what if I could do this, 2 or 3 times a week? Where would I be now? But my life is more important than poker. Next year is going to prove that, but we shall see. All right, you guys. Anybody else have anything they want to bring up? ASG, anything?
Just I saw some tweets responding about the World Series thing. I think it was, I forget which Baldwin said he's kind of out on being interested in Player of the Year. And Texas Mike said he'll have to think about it, but doesn't even know where countries in Europe are. So we'll figure that out.
I did see Mike from Texas Mike's tweet. I have to say I did laugh out loud when his last comment, and it was something like, I don't even know where these countries are. I need a map or something. I did find that comical.
But they are changing where that World Series event will be. It's not going to be in Roswell. I don't know where exactly it was. I forget where it will be next year. But in, in terms of if you're chasing Player of the Year, it's going to change because uh, in Roswell it was in September, which would be after the World Series in
All
Vegas.
right.
But starting next year, it's going to be in March. So you're going to
Oh,
so you won't even know if you did well in the summer when you decide whether or not you want to do Europe.
wow. Interesting. So they're really mixing it up, aren't they? Wow. Wow. Very interesting. Well, I'm sure the Sean Deebs of the world are scurrying around trying to figure out what they're going to do because, he's all about playing lots of tournaments. And he, definitely gives it to D Negs about and even Hellmuth about. You guys are playing a handful of tournaments and, Deeb is out there grinding. And because of the level of tournaments and buy-ins, they could catch him real quickly. And that was the whole problem with that player of the year stuff the last couple of years. So we are definitely glad they're changing it and we'll see how this, washes out in the end.
Oh, you should see the formula. Now they actually put the formula up. It's like got quad roots and natural logs. Uh,
Is that a troll that they put out, or do you think that's really what they're doing, using?
um, I'd like to see who came up with that formula and why.
Because I'm going to tell you, I caught a glimpse of it and I was like, surely this is a troll. Surely this is a troll, but you know what? It may
Like
not
we're
be.
taking the cube root of the buy-in, and we're going to take the ratio of the players over the entries, and take the natural log of that number. And, well,
I
yeah,
think it's a troll.
I don't know if I know WPT does a lot of trolling. I don't think on the WSOP website they really do, but I'd be interested. As I said, I'd be interested to see like
Right.
who came up with this formula, why they came up with this formula. This feels Scott Seaver level. Uh,
I love it. It's so funny. I love it. We'll see how this all works out this year. Hopefully, it'll be the winning combination for the future, you know, future play of the year's contests because we all know it's been flawed the last, however many years and definitely needed to be looked at again. So hopefully this is going to solve some of those issues. Fingers crossed.
I think okay, this is my prediction. Is that I think only we're going to go back to only the people who were at the very top of the leaderboard caring about who wins player of the year at all. Like it's going to go back to who won player of the year? I don't know. It happened in the Bahamas after everybody stopped caring about the World Series in the summer. So nobody's going to know or care who won player of the year except for the person who did, that they have their banner on the wall.
And honestly, I can't even disagree with what you're saying because people that are lower than the top 20 or 30 um, probably can't even see it as something that's attainable for them. Like Joe Schmo down the street, he can't see that as an attainable goal. He doesn't have the pocketbook to draw to fly around the world to play tournaments to get 15 great results to be even in the running for it. So, I yeah, I
But I
can't.
guess in that way, also, it avoids the controversy of what do you mean Mizrahi won this and didn't get player of the year, or Benny Glazier got all these bracelets but didn't get player of the year, because by the time they hand out player of the year, it'll be 6 months from when they achieved their accomplishments. So people will no
Right.
longer care to say, how did that person not win?
That's very true. 100% true. Yeah, you're not missing the mark on these comments. I'm telling you, it's true. Because in real time, the conversation's happening. But 6 months from now, it's a different conversation totally. Totally. Wow. Interesting. All right, Miss Karen, you have anything else you want to bring up, my friend?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, we're going to have to plan something when I get back now.
Definitely. Now, when are you coming back?
I get back on Friday.
Yeah, because I thought about you because I was at the showdown last night. But yeah, we'll have to plan something.
Yeah, we got to plan something. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to jump off because I think I'm actually going to take a nap. I got up really early, like 4 or 5 this morning. I think I'm going to try to take a nap before I head over to the WPT and hit the ground running. So, appreciate you folks for showing up. Michael, I see you, and there were some others here earlier. I appreciate all of you. And ASG and Karen, of course, I appreciate both of you.
Oh, sorry, I did have one thing. I just wanted to
Sure.
give a shout out to the Borgata for trying new things. They got a new tournament coming up this winter where once you cash on day 2 or 3 or whatever, they're gonna rewind the blind levels back so that the average stack is 40 bigs, so that you're playing with real and out of blinds as you're trying to advance up beyond a mid cash. And I just like the idea of experimenting with any tournament structures, and that may or may not benefit the players.
I
But
love
I'm sure they
that.
try.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm really kind of surprised that the Savage average tournaments have not taken off. And I'm not sure why they haven't. I don't know if people don't understand the concept or, because anybody that I've talked to that's played one liked it. I liked it. So I'm a little surprised even that didn't take off, honestly. But what do I know? Anyway, so shout out to Kelly over at the Borgata trying something new, and we all know for the last year she's been trying all kind of stuff that's new, and I love it too. I'm with you, ASG. You never know until you try, and guess what? If it doesn't work, we don't do it again. But oh, it just may work, and we just may love it. So we might do it again and again and again. So kudos to Kelly and the staff over at the Borgata for sure. Glad you brought that up. All right, you guys, I'm signing off. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. If you're on the felt, good luck. If not, go out and touch the grass or in some cases, the snow. Much love, people.